Welcome everyone to another exciting channeling session with Starseed Lø Lø. I'm your co-host Michael, and with me is Laura Ferguson. And let us take a moment, settle in, and I will hand it over to Laura to introduce what's going to happen in this session.
Hi everyone, I'm Laura Ferguson, author, aka Starseed Lø Lø, by my musician name. It's the name below. And what normally happens is that I do a short sound healing, and then we get going on channeling. If you have any questions, feel free to post them below, and Michael will see them.
All right, well, shall we get going with the sounds and preparation?
Yep. A collective from Planet X is with us.
Welcome, collective.
Thank you. We hail from an undiscovered planet in the outer solar system. We do not have a name. Therefore, Planet X, one of two outer solar system planets in the Milky Way of this solar system, part of the galaxy, beyond what you call Pluto.
Well, welcome to the Earth realm, and if I may, I'm curious what your culture is like.
In our language, we call it the Lolo. And the Lolo sometimes have experiences in bodies, more like a biosuit that we are fully aware of in the 7th dimensional plane.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Being from the 7th dimensional, I'm sure looking at us in the 3rd dimension, you have lots of concerns where we're at and what we're dealing with. Do you have any wisdom to share with us?
You actually are no longer in the 3rd dimension, as you call it. You were lower 4th dimension in the astral plane since December 21st, 2012. Our energy permeates throughout the universe, including this version of Gaia, can be felt when you do things such as prayers and ask for help. Therefore, now we're responding
Thank you for responding.
The SETI telescope is aware of these outer planets. However, the technology is not useful enough to be able to detect us, since we're seventh dimensional beings. Therefore, if you meet us part way with your higher frequency, we can tap in, such as this way.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Does it take a lot of energy out of you to come down to our density, lower fourth, to interact with us?
Not exactly, because we are not using a body right now, just consciousness.
Do you see us being able to learn, and I'm not sure the right word for it, but transfer as you have from physical body to just conscious energy?
Yes, if you keep raising your frequency and keep choosing the right for yourself and self-love, unconditional love for yourself, and therefore every other being, reflection in the fifth dimensional energy, or when you transfer to the other side and no longer experience that human body consciousness container, then you have a choice to experience what you would like in full awareness.
I'm curious if you have a system of time that you've created as we have here to measure time, or do you not celebrate aging?
We have no aging, just dimension hops to a physical reality if we wish to experience that in that moment. Even in space and time, there is only the present moment. Therefore, if we choose to experience it in a body, it's normally a yellow and white humanoid body in the present moment.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We are asexual. Therefore, all of us, while in a body, can reproduce itself.
That is very interesting, and I'm curious. I'm trying to think how to word this because I'm so excited to be talking with you. It's my mind is having a hard time keeping up. Um, Being that you're seventh density, do you have any advice for us to ease our journey into the fourth and fifth dimension density?
There are several pathways to what you would call success. However, it is first and foremost very important to be yourself, no matter how this looks. We have no judgment. Therefore, this applies to those such as serial killers. Every being is having an experience in the matrices of what's really like a video game. Therefore, there is no wrong and right, or duality, or even people, or solid matter. Therefore, depending on your frequential energy in the present moment, you shift billions and billions of times per nanoseconds. Therefore, if you wish to manifest the reality you would prefer, not the one you do not prefer, don't worry and be happy, as the song says, which means be yourself, live in your highest passion, without expectations. When you have expectations, that puts limitations on the consciousness and what the universe gives you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
As we are entering into 4D, do you see us being able to leave our planet and start to take our place in the galaxy, or are we still have much to learn and more densities to pass through before we are able to access that part of us?
As a society, because your government uses portals.
Individual and society.
50 years time AD in this present moment. If the star seeds work through and keep their frequency higher and higher and higher, because the universe is shifting higher and higher and higher, you might as well shift higher as you wish, should you not?
I agree. A question I have for you with your awareness is, we've had crystalline children born on this realm and indigo children born on this realm, and now we talk about star seeds and hybrids on this realm. Are they all the same and we've just changed what we call them, or have different generations been being brought in to lead us into the new densities?
Energy is energy. Everything you're describing in human words are just ideas. Therefore, you are correct. They are all the same. The non-NPCs have souls under an oversoul. The NPCs, which is now a pop culture word, do not. They're just more matrix or experience based on your frequency.
Thank you.
Welcome.
The sun is starting to have more flares, which is causing the energy of the earth realm to, I guess the word is, go wild or crazy, according to our scientists. Is that what's helping us to change densities, or is it an effect of someone trying to keep us from getting into the new densities?
The sun in itself is also a black hole, which is a portal, as recently proven not too many years ago by a physicist, as well as atomic molecules are also black holes. Give us a moment. Please repeat about the sun.
Is the sun having more flares and more coronal ejections? It is impacting on our planet, and is that the effects of helping us shift into higher density, or is someone trying to prevent us from going into higher density because it impacts our energies intensely?
Yes and no. Other than the last part about being prevented, the only one who prevents you is you, because you create your reality, even with the collective energies. As far as the CME, coronal mass explosions, they are not more necessarily. They're just more technology to pick them up in your world. They have always been there. During the times of Copernicus, Galileo, Mayans, ever since this Gaia existed. However, the precession, which are 3 segments of 25,000 years of your reality, ended on December 21st, 2012, which has created more energy because you have shifted because of consciousness and agreements to the 4th dimension, 4th density, where mystical beings such as elementals, fairies, leprechauns, Sasquatch, which is the original human leftover without the ET genetics in its pure form, can be perceived more and more, even on cell cameras and devices, drones. Most of those videos are real and not fake because of being in the higher dimension. Those beings are always there and part of Gaia, just as you are. You just have more ability to perceive them.
Thank you. With Earth shifting into 4D on the way to 5D, is this going to bring about inner Earth civilizations revealing themselves and starting to share with us on the surface, or are they going to wait until we're 5D or above?
Not determined yet. Generally, some of those beings there now are in other dimensions. Leonardo da Vinci went in a cave and disappeared for years. He thought He was in Earth. He was in another dimension. This is one example.
Is that similar to the crystal caves that Merlin went into?
It sure is.
I have a historical to the Earth realm question. I'm curious your insight into it, and that is we have a moon that we were told has been here since the beginning, that it was a piece of the Earth that broke off, and we've now have come to discover it actually was not always there. Do you have any insight into who placed our moon where it is and what purpose it serves?
Many ET races helped to place the moon. Upon the destruction of Atlantis, Tiamat, and Mars, Gaia had to be stabilized. There were tsunamis. After it cooled down, nothing was livable. Even the ocean creatures were dying. Although there exists a DNA bank, also known as the Ark of the Covenant, has nothing to do with a man-made religion. It is a DNA bank. Therefore, the moon, or Luna, was placed to stabilize the magnetic fields 238,000 miles away. It's almost perfectly round because it's non-organic, and creates a perfect eclipse 400 times smaller and in distance, which is almost, or basically, statistically impossible from the sun. Out of hundreds of moons in your solar system, there is no eclipse of hundreds of moons because they were not placed. Laura knew this when she heard this on Ancient Aliens well over a decade ago. As an accountant, she knew consciousness is real. And she kept hearing, "We are you, and you are us," until she got that.
Thank you.
Welcome.
We are getting close to the time. Do you have a message for Laura and or I?
She didn't want to say this weird name, as she calls it, Lolo, Lola. She can't pronounce it, Lolo. But we told her to speak because whoever comes through needs to come through. Therefore, she spoke it as it came through, even if it sounds odd. For yourself, keep on doing what you're doing. Your existence is helping this Gaia, this version, to be just a bit brighter, and inching and inching and inching higher frequencies. Anyone who hears this transmission is meant to. And both of you are from an oversoul agreement to do so. We love you unconditionally.
We love you as well.
Thank you.
Before we go and bring Laura back, I know you mentioned that we need to continue to raise our vibration and everything. I'm just curious, with you coming here and us meeting you halfway to get help from you, is there anything we can offer you besides meeting you halfway to help you with your mission here?
No, because you are us and we are you. Therefore, we have the ability to hear what you think and feel what you feel. No matter how scary that sounds, we don't need an implant. We just are everywhere and nowhere, just as you are.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Before we bring Laura back, is there anything you wish to share that you feel you haven't had an opportunity to share yet?
Yes. Don't take anything personal, because if you take it personal, you are not knowing that everything happens for a reason based on your frequency alone. It doesn't matter what happens. It matters what you do with it. The universe is neutral to neutral positive. Even in situations which you do not prefer, you can take lemons and make lemonade, as you say, and gather something positive from the experience. As they say in your society, take the good, leave the bad.
Thank you. We appreciate you coming and speaking with us, and if it is all right with you, can we bring Laura back?
Yes, brothers and sisters, love and light. Bye for now.
Love and light to you as well. Oh, how do you feel?
That one was different, very different, very like neutral, like 0 point, not a lot of emotions.
It was a new group.
Did they feel different to you?
They did, and they said their name a couple of times, and I'm not gonna be brave like you and throw it out there because I'm not even sure I could pronounce it right.
Yeah, it's an odd one. You gotta like gurgle your throat.
Which, being part German, I should be good at, but I'm not. So sorry, folk.
That's funny. They said it's okay.
Well, thank you, Laura and Starseed. I don't know why I said or. You are one person. Thank you for this, and come back in 2 weeks, and we will see who comes in 2 weeks.
Sounds good. Thank you for having me.
Yes. Do you have anything you want to say to everyone before we go?
Just to stay positive, no matter what. And this is going to me too.
I love it. And for me, to everybody and myself, don't give up hope, because hope is the spark that lights the light. Wow, try saying that 5 times faster. All right, well, we will see you all in 2 weeks. Have a great afternoon and rest of the week. So we are going to say goodbye from us to you all. Until next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.